Tesla Model 3 is a great car, but could accessory purchases make it even better? After almost 3 years of ownership of my Tesla Model 3, I feel I've achieved the perfect balance of not over-accessorizing, which I know some of you are probably guilty as charged. So full disclosure, everyone's needs and requirements, heck, just wants are different. However, I have bought some useless garbage in my time and have bought some damn right practical gear that frankly, I could not recommend enough.
That's what I'm talking about.
For example, I can definitively say that I've avoided hundreds of pounds/dollars in repair fees with these 2 accessories alone. It's not all about protection though. I also want to touch on comfort enhancing options, as well as those that just make your Tesla ownership that little bit easier day to day. Straight from the off, you don't need to be a mechanic or anything. An enthusiast/idiot like me can install/implement all of these right from home. So you don't need to be tearing up your trim or anything. I value super easy to install accessories, so nothing too crazy. Ultimately, I'm showing my very best Tesla Model 3 accessories and why they make sense for me. Plus, there's 2 bonus accessories I would most definitely buy if I was starting off with a brand new Model 3 again. It doesn't make sense for me to buy them now, but starting from fresh, it makes a lot of sense, for which I will have my eyes open on them for my next Tesla. Therefore, I'll be covering the very best Tesla Model 3 accessories that you could buy today and why you'll find them useful too. For your ease, all of the Amazon links will be in the kit list and I'll also pop some in the description below. So just before I get into it, I'd appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe, and finally hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Right, let's get straight into this week's video. To kickstart this list, this is potentially my favourite Tesla purchase ever, at least when it comes to style. These Tesla Model 3 wheel covers I bought early in the year have been amazing. They aren't my first set of Tesla wheel covers. I've owned a different set before this as well. That set went so well, I bought this set early in the year in hope to change the style, but also to increase my efficiency. So why did I buy these third-party wheel covers in the first place? Well, it's slightly awkward. I got nasty curb rash and these wheel covers actually hide the most exposed part of the rim. Your original Tesla wheel covers don't do that as standard. So this gives the exposed alloy part of the rim a layer of protection from the cover, as well as hiding all of those past mistakes like it never even happened. In an ideal world, I would have bought these from the very start of my Tesla ownership, and if I did, the original rims would be impeccable right now. These unfortunately did not exist back then. In fact, my first set was even imported from the USA. That's how set I was in trying these wheel covers. But Adam, what happens if you then scuff these wheel covers? Well, from experience, I hit a tall curb with the covers. You know the curbs that you find in the multi-story car parks that are unnecessary high? Yeah, them. The knock was slow, but enough to actually crack the edge of the wheel cover, but no damage to the actual alloy. To answer the original question though, I got my single replacement cover for like $40, $50, and now that knock was a distant memory. Some of you will say, well, why don't you just get the alloys repaired?
You idiot!
Well, the reason I don't is because A, these wheel covers make my Tesla that little bit more personalised and they look pretty cool, don't you think? And B, any old person can replace the wheel covers. It's as simply as pulling off the old one and you push on the new one. This means I don't have to book an appointment or sacrifice a chunk of time for refurbishment. Therefore, I think these wheel covers are the best way to protect your wheels from yourself knocking the curb and damaging your pristine rims.
Did you really just say that?
Well worth the investment in my eyes. Moving on to some less sexy accessories, but crucial ones to ensure that your ownership experience is as buttery smooth as it could be. First one I'd like to introduce you to is these Tesla jack pads. You won't need these until you need these, if you know what I mean.
So what?
If you ever need to jack your Tesla up, potentially to change the wheels, the jack pads ensure a safe means of lifting the car can take place without damaging the battery in the process. There are 4 points these pads can be placed and the nipple bit should be locked in. Can I say that without being cancelled on YouTube? I suppose I'll find out, but I think you get the gist of things here. It's worth keeping this either in the front or in the boot, just in case you really need it. Not all garages have them to hand, you see, so this set is just a backup solution. It's the same with the Tyre Inflator, but at least with this, you will use this pretty often, especially during the winter months. If you're already a Tesla owner, is it just me or does the cold really hit the tyre pressures? Every time we hit winter, I do get that orange warning in the morning just to warn me of low pressures. Now I have this small and compact compressor that I can keep in the boot when I need it. You just need to set the recommended PSI via your digital display, lock on the attachment, and it will automatically cut off at the set SPI. Super easy to hook up and store. It even has a torch should you need it. The last of the unsexy but useful Tesla gear that I bought personally is this tire tread indicator. This just keeps you on top of your tire usage, especially if you're not taking your Tesla for a service. This dirt cheap device ensures that your tires have sufficient grip levels, which could ultimately save a life or two. Moving on to another cost saving accessory that I actually thought would never happen to me. See this screen here? Never did I think I could damage it. I think I went about a year without a screen protector too. And then I purchased this Spigen easy to install anti-glare screen protector as just a layer of protection for the screen. Well, the other day I noticed a dreaded chip in the protector, then a crack. No idea how it occurred, but at first my heart sunk that I'd actually damaged the screen. But actually when I do rub my finger down the protector, I can feel the crack in the protector, so I'm convinced this £30 screen protector has literally saved me a cracked screen. I didn't expect to have needed a screen protector in the first place, but this just goes to show that you need it not for yourself, but to protect it from your passengers, as I suspect a passenger may have just clipped it with a coat zip or even a bag. It's on the edge of the passenger side of the screen, so it's clearly a knock or a flick on something. Therefore, take it from me, just don't gamble it. A screen repair is not cheap. I'm sure it's between £500 to £1,000, and it's the same in dollars too. These screen protectors are so cheap and easy to install, it's just not worth the hassle of doing it. The third Tesla accessory for the Tesla Model 3 or Tesla Model Y that I want to highlight is simply car washing gear. Just before I bought my Tesla Model 3, I bought all the gear and had no idea. But I practiced on my old car, and before you knew it, I had a pretty cool 2-bucket wash method going on. Believe me, my car washing method is not sophisticated, but it has been hand washed solely for over 3 years now. You can keep your Tesla pristine utilising the right products. Getting ceramic coating or PPF is not essential to a good looking Tesla. Will they work and make it look better? Absolutely, no doubt about it. But what I'm saying, if you think my Tesla Model 3 looks good now, I've used just a select number of cleaning products combined with an easy routine. Any average Joe that can wash their car at home can have a good looking car, and one that they can take pride in too. I'll pop a dedicated video of my routine on the screen, but the products as always are in the kit list in the description of the video. The last two accessories that I've loved owning are the front seat neck cushions and the seat protectors. Now the neck cushions that I've got have sadly been discontinued, but I have found an alternative that looks to be the same design / material. It just has a Tesla logo on it now. And I find that these are easy to wipe down, but most of all, it's just comforting to have over a long journey. I didn't expect to rate these so highly before I purchased them. They're easy to install too. It's literally like 2 bra straps connected to each other and hidden in the crease of the headrest. If you're not very good at working bra strap hooks, then this may take you a bit longer to install.
You joking, right? You joking.
The last Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y accessory I want to draw your attention to before telling you about the bonus accessories I'll be looking to buy for my next Tesla, whenever that is these seat covers. These are pretty much useful if you're using a child seat, or maybe your child has dirty clothes on from a sport field day maybe. You just hook it up over the headrest and that's it. Just a seat cover to prevent dirt or damage to your original rear seats from the car seat. So before I conclude the video, I just want to talk to you about 2 accessories that I wish I'd brought from the very start. I knew one of these existed at the time of purchase, but I'm not sure the other one was a thing. The first product is a do-it-yourself Amazon Tesla PPF kit. Now, I do not have PPF, and nor do I have the massive desire to put PPF over my car. However, this handy little set would be useful because it would protect the arch that sits just in front of the rear wheels. The Model Y has some PPF film installed as standard here, but the Tesla Model 3 doesn't, and after my term of ownership, you can tell that there is some wear around this area. This kit seems like a small set that just doesn't cost an arm and a leg, but it will give you that car that simple layer of protection. There's no point me installing it now, the damage is done, but for new owners, it may be worth considering and installing. The earlier the better too. The only annoying thing is that I haven't tried it or tested it myself. However, if any of you have, I'd love to hear your feedback. The final point is to have floor mats that were the 3D or 4D style. Effectively, these are floor mats that are the most snug fit that you can find, thus it will not get dirt or crumbs falling down the side of the edge of the carpets like mine have at present. I had good intentions to do this early on, but I just never got around to doing it. Maybe it's something to look at with a new Tesla, but not for this one. So to conclude my Tesla Model 3 accessories, these are the accessories that have seen me through my ownership today. They have enhanced the ownership experience, or they've become a small part of the ongoing maintenance and convenience associated with owning a car. Anything that enhances the appeal of the car has been a bonus, but ensuring any small flaws can be protected from or even hidden by this gear has been a small bonus. Don't forget all the product links are in the video description below for ease. Well, that's it for me this week. What did you think of my accessories and how do they rate to yours? Do you have a Tesla accessory that's out of this world good? And if so, what do you think I missed? Let me know in the comment section below. If you got this far in the video, you must have as much passion for the Model 3 as I have. If you did get this far, drop me the comment Tesla accessory game and I'll give you a cheeky thumbs up for the support. If you're watching this video as soon as it's been released, Amazon Prime Day is coming up, so this could be a great time to nab a few deals if there are any available. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video with your friends and family. Thanks for tuning in and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.